Being poor can make you a bad mom. That's the kind of title that gets hate mail sent very quickly. But before you send it off, just pause for a second. You see, it's not quite as controversial as what it sounds. My name is Douglas Kruger, and I help people to unpack mindsets around work and wealth and to escape generational cycles of poverty. One of the things that concerns me quite deeply is that there is still a worldwide, pervasive belief that it is somehow noble to be poor and somehow ignoble to be wealthy. Here in South Africa, we have a system where people who are unqualified often work as domestic workers within the houses of other people. And I noticed something very interesting. I know of a lady who works as a domestic worker who is an A-plus quality human being. She's one of the nicest ladies I've ever met. Her child is now 5 years old, and while most 5-year-olds are pretty rough and ready, and, you can't expect the highest levels of behavior from them, I noticed that this particular guy was very badly behaved, even in comparison to other 5-year-olds. And what occurred to me is that you now have a situation in which a person who is of great quality but poor does not have the time to raise her children properly. And that's just one of the examples that goes to show that there is absolutely nothing noble about poverty. So where does the idea come from? Why do we cling to this thought that it's somehow good to be poor and that if you're rich, you must be evil? Well, part of it is a corrupted Bible verse. We like to say money is the root of all evil. If you go back and have a look at the original verse, it's very different to what we have translated it into. The original verse says, the love of money. Now that's very different to saying having money is a bad thing. It's saying lusting after it can be problematic. And in fact, that's not the only misquote from that verse. It's not the love of money is the root of all evil. If you go and have a look at the original verse, it's the love of money is the root of many kinds of evil. Now that's a very different thought. So what's the problem with having that belief that there is shame around money? Well, if it is handed down to us as a religious truth, and if we believe in it as families, we then become ashamed about money. We don't talk about it, we don't share ideas around it, and we start to believe that the pursuit of wealth is evil. Is your thinking keeping you poor? My name is Douglas Kruger.